Stossel Matter segment tonight, along with everyone else. Our pal John have been following the political ramifications of the Arizona mass murder, and he joins us now. So what have you picked up from your libertarian viewpoint?
Well, I don't know if it's libertarian or just my experience as a reporter, but I'm upset by how much hysterical coverage we're giving this. And I agree with you that the politics of it are disgusting. And one new one today that I heard, Jane Fonda saying Palin holds responsibility. It's just wrong, and we shouldn't be going down that road.
Are you shocked that Jane Fonda would come down? I mean, you know.
I didn't know she was still saying these things. But you're saying we ought to have new laws to
I said if they come up with new laws, I think we should consider them. And because I knew you were going to hit me with that, I've come up with a new law that I think might be worthy, and I want to get your opinion on it. I believe the U.S. Marshal Department should be expanded, okay, U.S. Marshals, and that each congressperson, when they go out on the road, should have access to a U.S. Marshal to accompany them. I would support that. Would you?
Well, my understanding is already if a congressperson thinks there's a threat and asks for security, they can get it.
Yes, but they don't have enough marshals. The marshals primarily doing skyjack duty right now. They're on the planes. But I want to expand the marshal cadre and make sure that there are plenty of marshals to accompany all federal politicians if they feel they need it.
Well, maybe that's reasonable, but you want to expand. But you want to expand. Everybody wants to expand.
I don't want to expand
all the
anything.
time.
That's a targeted approach that the federal government could do with not a lot of money that would provide more security. Look, this congresswoman didn't have any security there. It had civilians had to wrestle this guy to the ground.
It's a relatively safe country. This stuff happens rarely.
I have to have security now.
Well,
and she doesn't have to have
more people want to kill you than want to kill her.
Well, that's true. But if a congressperson or a senator feels uneasy, they should have access to the U.S. Marshal Service. Let's expand it. I think that's a common sense.
I think they have too much security now. I was on CNBC with Treasury Secretary Snow. He had 4 Secret Service guys there with him. They were saying, you move to this room, you get out of here. I mean, people don't even know who he is. More people want to kill me than want to kill him.
All right. Maybe that's overdoing it, but
well, look
I don't know what the cabinet
Look what's being proposed. Representative King, you had him on this week. He wants to make it illegal to bring a gun within 1,000 feet of a government official. That would make guns illegal in Washington again.
Well, they could pat him down. Yeah, I see what he's trying to do.
1,000 feet?
All right, look, I think that might be a little draconian, all right, to have that kind of a law. But I think that security is definitely needed in this age that we live in.
Why
I think it is definitely needed.
This age is safer than any other age. There are fewer assassinations now.
The crime stats, you're right.
Assassinations, too.
But it's the illogic of the crimes, the internet-driven craziness that's going on around us. And again,
there's always been crazy in this. Look at all the presidents.
So you wouldn't do anything. You don't think there's any security mechanisms or anything you would do?
I think we have enough. We have plenty. We have too much. We should take out some of these barriers we have in Pennsylvania.
Dubnik, screaming and yelling. Why didn't he have his guys down there to protect him? Well, why didn't Dubnik have his guys down there to protect him? He had nobody down there.
They can't be everywhere, and you can't stop every crazy person.
But the marshals could do it.
Why do we cover it so much? There were 2 other shootings this year which killed more people.
No, it's a huge story. Absolutely a huge story. This congresswoman was well-liked. 9-year-old girl goes down, and then Dubnik comes out and does this.
Something about it being a congresswoman, we're saying they're more important than every other person?
More important, but we need in our democracy to have the politicians be able to go and see their constituents.
They largely can't.
All right, Stossel, everybody.